Atomic Almanac, Entry 013, The Invisible Weapon. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla died alone in room 3327 of the Hotel New Yorker. He left behind a weapon he claimed could destroy 10,000 aircraft at 200 miles. Worth $10,000, he said, stored in a hotel vault, dangerous to open incorrectly. The government opened it 2 weeks later. Inside, a Wheatstone bridge, a common electrical resistance meter, worth approximately $15. July 10, 1934, Tesla's 78th birthday. He called a press conference and announced he had invented a particle beam weapon that could melt aircraft engines, ignite fuel, cause armies to drop dead in their tracks. The New York Times headline, "Tesla, at 78, bears new death beam." He immediately objected to the name. Not a death ray, he insisted, teleforce. A focused stream of microscopic tungsten particles accelerated to 270,000 miles per hour. What the newspapers didn't report: Tesla was 78 years old, deeply impoverished, moving between hotels to avoid unpaid bills. Westinghouse had begun paying him $125 monthly, plus rent only that year, out of charity. His last great invention, alternating current systems that powered civilization, was 40 years behind him. The weapon required 4 novel inventions, he wrote in 1937. He claimed he'd built 2 of the 4 components. He never demonstrated them. He claimed he'd tested the complete system. He produced no evidence. For 9 years, he offered the weapon to governments worldwide. Only the Soviet Union showed interest. In 1935, they paid him $25,000 for complete specifications. By 1937, Tesla was spending over $2,000 yearly caring for injured pigeons. He refused medical treatment after a taxicab accident left him with 3 broken ribs. He was deathly skinny and prone to fainting. When asked about spies seeking his weapon plans, he claimed they'd entered his hotel room but left empty-handed. The blueprint for the weapon, he said, was all in his mind. When Tesla died, the government feared Nazi Germany would obtain the weapon first. The Office of Alien Property seized all his possessions, 2 truckloads of papers. In 1983, President Reagan announced the Strategic Defense Initiative. Billions spent researching space-based particle beam weapons explicitly inspired by Tesla's vision. In 1989, the Bear Project successfully tested a neutral particle beam in orbit. But the weapon was never operationalized. Too complex, too expensive, too impractical. The Pentagon abandoned particle beam research in 2019 as not near-term enough. Nikola Tesla genuinely revolutionized electrical engineering. Alternating current, the induction motor, high-frequency transformers. His early work lit the world. His final work was a resistance meter stored in a vault, claimed to be a superweapon. Between 1934 and 1943, something happened. Not to physics, not to engineering, to the mind itself. When brilliance fades, can the mind distinguish between remembering past achievement and imagining new ones? Tesla spent his final decade claiming he'd built what he never could. Governments investigated. Scientists dismissed. Evidence failed to materialize. Yet he insisted, annually, publicly, until death. The weapon that would make war obsolete existed only in the one place no one could examine: his mind. Filed under self-deception terminal.